You're watching Chewing the Cud with River Scott and Mike Benyon Rowe.
And I ended up covered in... Oh, hello. You're watching Chewing the Cud, your light-hearted weekly look at the world through a glittery kaleidoscope. I'm River Scott, and with me today is someone who was called the love bug, but the antibiotics have kicked in since then. Hi, Mike. How you doing?
I'm on antibiotics, apparently.
But are they working? That's the main thing. You know?
The rash is gone.
Oh, that's good.
Good.
Well done there.
The ear infection's still there, though.
Oh. Are they the ones you can't drink on?
Well, the thing about antibiotics is you can drink on them all, you just shouldn't.
Oh. Well, that's true for most things, I suppose. It's like, yeah, you can't drink and drive. Well, you can, but you shouldn't.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, okay, fair enough. I thought that was like a proper thing, like it stopped them working if you drank.
No.
No?
It has no impact on antibiotics whatsoever.
So aside from an exciting list of STIs, what are you bringing us this week, Mike?
Well, this week I'm bringing you a romantic and lovely story that involves, well, it's a dick measuring contest, really. And then I'll help you entice your lover in Crafty Queens.
We even have a game you can play along with us. But on screen now, you can see our contact details. It's at the Cud TV on your social media of choice. And if you want to catch up with previous episodes, you can binge us on the YouTubes. Just look for Chewing the Cud.
And you can see names of people who've reached out and sent us some lovely Valentine's messages. Oh, look, there's no one there. Going along the bottom of the screen. But now it's time for River in the showbiz.
So, first up, former professional rugby player Campbell Johnston, who was the first All Blacks player to come out in 2023, has married his partner, Ben Thompson, in New Zealand.
I'm a little bit upset.
Sweet? No?
I'm a little bit upset.
You're upset?
Yeah, it means he's not single.
Well, we live in the future. That doesn't mean anything anymore. and I mean, he's probably got good thighs, maybe. Maybe that's what it's all about.
I'd like to see his hacker.
You'd like to see his hacker? Well... Anyway, let's carry on, shall we? Yeah, I got distracted for a moment there. So Campbell, who is 44 and looking quite good for it, and his now husband, Ben, who's 37, released a quote saying, "We had a day with just the two of us when photographers videoed and photographed us getting ready together in a hotel. Then we went out to Castle Hill Station and held our ceremony on top of a mountain."
Oh.
Which is very sweet, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, that's not really mountain climbing gear, but...
They said they're on top of a mountain, they didn't say they climbed up it.
Why does it say Woman's Day?
It was sponsored by Woman's Day, the article.
Why?
Because they don't have Hello magazine, I don't know. It's New Zealand.
Fair enough. But, I mean, that's very sweet. And apparently, he said it was literally just the two of us and the photographers and the videographer on the hill, so that was quite cool. I mean, you also need the celebrant or someone
Well,
as
if they didn't have a celebrant, are they really married?
Unless, like, it was one of the ones holding the camera or
that
something.
Could work.
Yeah. We didn't even have a celebrant, he says, in the quote that I didn't read that far down. So,
okay.
All right, I'm not sure that counts. Does that count?
Is that marriage or is that just an agreement?
Yeah, that's just a picnic, isn't it? Yeah, that's just going to the top of a mountain and having a photo shoot. But anyway, he also added, "We also thought it should be a moment just for us. That was really special because we got to enjoy the day together." Ah.
I mean, knowing people that have got married and not regretted it, basically, they've always said that when they were getting married and the actual day, they would take time away, just themselves.
That's nice.
Just to be together and not...
Yeah, but then, I mean, I wonder what's the point in the day if you're going to go, "Oh, this is all awful. Excuse us while we go and do something we'd much rather do over there."
I think it was less about this is awful. I think it's just about having time together on their day.
But surely the idea of a marriage is that you've got the rest of your lives together forever, just kind of chained to each other.
There's divorce, it's fine. You don't have to. It's great.
I bumped into a mate of mine. We were chatting about someone we used to go to university to, and like, "Oh, they're married now." I'm like, "Oh, that's nice." And he's like, "Well, it's an open relationship." I was like, "Oh, well, you know, 21st century, good for them." He's like, "No, they hate each other, but they've got a mortgage and 2 cats, so what can you do?" And they were always cheating on each other, so just now they don't have to pretend. I'm like, love wins. Yeah. Jesus.
What's that phrase that at a stage it's no longer love, it's just company?
Yeah. And that's what they say about, well, it's a same-sex relationship, isn't it? Because it's always the same sex for the rest of your life. And anyway, on that hilarious note, let's move on. Cool. So, The non-binary star of trans horror film I Saw the TV Glow has changed their name.
Okay, cool.
Jack Haven now. Which is nice.
That's a nice name.
Yeah, it's a good name. Apparently it was inspired by their great-great-uncle, who's a singer and songwriter. Haven Gillespie.
Okay.
Which I'm not familiar with, but that doesn't mean anything. There they are. That's Jack Haven. Their great-great-grand-uncle was known for the Christmas hit Santa Claus is Coming to Town. So, you know.
Everyone's famous in some way, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. So this is Jack Haven, who said, I'm non-binary. I always felt a little bit boy, a little bit girl, a little bit neither, which is kind of how I got to the whole non-binary thing. So that makes sense. Yeah, glad I'm doing it right. Always good to know.
I don't think anyone's doing it right. I think everyone's doing it right, if that makes sense.
No, quite a few people are doing it wrong, but never mind. Anyway, they are using they, them as of late, and it feels right. And apparently it was scary AF to come out, and they've really been putting it off. But they felt they owed it to themselves and to all of us who struggle with gender and heterosexual people, I suppose. Yeah. Anyway, well done them. Good luck with all of that. They seem young.
Yeah, but I'm at that age where anyone called Jack, I just go, just Jack.
Aw. I feel, not to be particularly sassy about this, if you're going non-binary, you should be a bit more inventive with your names. Like, I'm called River. Like, that was, I mean, even that is like the default one is the find and replace thing in the trans starter kit.
So when I first introduced to the idea of River, right, and they're going, please tell me the last name is Song.
No. But, well, I like the rhythm though, River Song, because there was River Song, there was River Tam, River Phoenix,
River Dance.
Yeah, River Dance, River Island. Yeah, all the good ones. Yeah. River Trent. That actually sounds like a good name until you know that it's a horrible river where most of the drugs that come into the UK come in apparently along the River Trent. Yeah.
River Trent.
So I'm told.
Yeah.
Anyway, talking of people with completely normal names, Duncan from Blue, Duncan James, I think. Which it seems like cheating again. It's just two first names. There's no surname in there.
Never trust someone with two first names.
No, exactly. Anyway, he's got a boyfriend.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Someone called Rodrigo Rice. Rice?
Yes.
No. Anyway,
Yeah.
he's a flight attendant who speaks speaks multiple languages, and his Instagram bio says that he's into healthy eating, fitness, and all things good for the mind, body, and God, Jesus, tedious,
hating,
bland. And I mean, all right. I mean, I suppose I could listen to him talk about stuff that's good for the mind, body, and soul if he looks like that, but. Good Lord.
It's what you'd be expecting from Duncan from Blue, really.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, all right.
Wasn't expecting a twink.
Two pretty people I don't know are in a relationship. Good for them. I find it hard to get moved by any kind of a celebrity's in a relationship. Good, good Lord.
I think it's less about the story, more about the pictures at this point.
Yeah, I'm all right with that. So he's got an Instagram. Has he got an OnlyFans? That is the more important question. Can we see Rodrigo Rice getting railed by Duncan from Blue?
I think yes would be the answer to that.
Yeah, or the other way around, or both. Why not? Let's take it in turns.
Yeah, exactly. That's what Switch is all about.
Yeah, if they need someone to hold the camera, I am available.
And I will not be holding the camera.
But, I mean, no, good for them, I suppose. They've been dating since 2019, which is good. I can't even keep a plant alive, let alone a relationship, but that's not the point. They met a couple of years ago in Belgium, apparently. Duncan was doing a gig with the boys, and he met Rodrigo at the after party.
We know what that is.
I couldn't possibly comment on that. We're just going to move on from that. I saw him across the bar, and he was just... See, there's a thing there. The quote's got... There's those three dots that mean something that we didn't need to include's been cut out here, and it's like, I saw him across the bar, and... ... He was just my type, and I'm like, and he was getting railed by 3 or 4 other people, but there was room for me, so I had to go, and it turned out he was just my type. But the PR person's edited that.
Yeah, possibly.
Our eyes met across a crowded twink, something like that. Yeah. Anyway,
you've been reading my autobiography.
Like, oh, Dad, how did you meet other Dad? Well, anyway.
You know your Uncle Steve and Mark and Jonathan. Well.
So people asked when they found out they were dating. People were like, oh, did you know Duncan was famous and in blue? And apparently not. In Brazil, where he's from, blue aren't so famous. So
It's not so famous here either. Really.
yeah, I mean, but how? If that was the other way around, if you were dating some hottie from Brazil and then you went over to meet their parents or whatever, you went over to spend time with them, and they're like, oh, actually, I'm actually quite famous. Would that be weird, do you think?
I don't think so.
No? Getting papped and getting photos of you taken with your...
I don't think he's
skimpy
unhappy
pants.
about him being papped at that point in time.
No, he does seem quite happy.
Yeah, well, quite
I mean,
happy. Yeah,
you would be, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all from Showbiz this week. Crashing on, because I'm getting distracted by attractive people not wearing much again.
It's almost like there's a theme from the show.
All my life. Yeah. Anyway, stay right there, as coming up after this short break, we see what Mike's Googled as he's going to be in the buzz. Welcome back. You're watching Chewing the Cud, and now it's time for about 11 minutes of dick jokes with Mike in the buzz.
How do you feel about trends?
Oh, I'm immediately suspicious. So
Suspicious of trends.
Trepidatious.
Okay, okay, I like it. Well, this is about new dating trends for 2020.
Nude dating.
New,
Oh.
not nude.
I'm less interested. Carry on.
Well, it might be one of the new trends.
Nudity is a fun trend. I like
is.
that.
I do enjoy it. The police tend not to. They get very upset when I do it in
Handcuffs,
public.
though.
Not that kind of. Anyway, so there's a whole raft of new trends for 2025 when talking about dating.
Right.
Okay? And the first one that we called out is called micromancing, which sounds a bit like necromancy to me.
I thought it was just romancing Mike. Is this
No.
Is this a plea for help? Are you a
it's
bit
not.
lonely?
No, well, we know I am, but which is small acts of romance, right? And doing small-scale lovely things rather than big gestures.
This sounds like the kind of the kind of romancing I would have to do because I'm poor. This feels like in this economy, I can't afford to take you out for dinner and shower you with presents. But here's a flower.
Yeah, well,
That'll
your favourite
do.
flower.
Yeah, your favourite flower.
Favourite flower.
And now shut up and be grateful until I can afford to buy you another one.
Exactly. I know your favourite thing to eat is chicken nuggets, so I bought you 4. The next trend that's coming out is something called fanning.
Sorry?
Fanning.
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 As in Dakota Fanning?
As in going, oh my God, I love this thing. So the old adage of opposites attract, right? Flipping that on its head and finding someone that's very into the same sort of things that you are.
So the new dating trend for 2025 is to find someone who's interested in the same things that you're
Not interested, like super into the same sort of things. So not
Is
just
this
going,
a bronies thing? This feels like a bronies thing.
bronies could be a thing. So if
They
you're
are
a
definitely
brony
a thing. It's very
and
weird.
you find another brony, that's the idea that you're
That's
going
what
for
they
someone.
do, yeah. Or furries. It's furries and stuff. Anyway, sorry. I feel like I am misunderstanding this, and I'm going to need you to explain it.
It is about finding something that you have an intense interest in and finding someone with the same intense interest. So not someone going, oh, I like to go to the gym. It's like, oh, I like the gym too. It's people that go, I like to do 2 sessions in the gym a day for an hour at a time, and the other person going, yeah, me too. Like that super intense enjoyment of something.
I like eating my body weight in chocolates and wanking myself cross-eyed.
So that's all you have to do is find someone that also really likes that.
All right. If you're into that kind of thing, drop me a message at Cud TV or yeah.
But I think we're going to get a lot of messages from a lot of people saying, yes, I like that too, because it's quite a common one.
Yeah. Oh well, I'm sorry. I'll get better. I'll get better hobbies, shall I? How dare you?
Yeah, not kink shaming, but a little bit.
I also watch a lot of Star Trek, if that helps.
Have you heard of soft launching?
I want to make a dick joke, but I can't get there.
Make a
Soft launching.
Sorry. Go on to make a dick joke, but can't get there. See, that was fun.
Yeah.
Dick joke.
Yes, but I've got some pills for that now.
Yeah, cool. Me too. Well, it's this idea of not going public with a relationship, of going, not being Facebook official, if that makes an age-appropriate reference.
How dare you?
Same reference I would do.
I remember Face Party. That's how old I am.
I remember Face Party too and being very disappointed when I went on it.
Because no one was having a party on your face.
Exactly, yeah. So soft launching is the idea of just being public but not being overly romantic with each other, and being together but not everywhere we are together, which I would call casual dating.
Yeah, I mean, I'm that does feel like someone who's not sure they actually want to be with you. Like they're just looking to see if there's anything better before they kind of commit. But also, no, that's it. Actually, yeah, that's it. I thought I had more on that thought, but no. Like they're just like, let's soft launch this, shall we? Just in case one or both of us find something better in the meantime.
100%.
Where's the romance in that?
There's always a new shag, a better shag, just waiting around the corner, and that's why you keep going out. Queer as Folk, 1999. But moving on.
And how have the last 26 years been for you since
I
that was true?
can't remember. Moving on. Do you have any body modification? Tattoos or piercings or?
None that I can show you on the telly.
Okay. I'm intrigued now. Is it a tattoo?
No, I don't have any. I keep wanting tattoos, but I keep changing my mind. So
see, I have a tattoo, but it hurts, so I only got a dot.
Oh.
Because
I keep changing my mind, so I think a Sharpie would do it. Like, I could just draw on myself. It'll last a few days and then wash off. Fantastic.
Fair enough. Well, this is a story about a lady who is so in love with something that she wanted its name tattooed on her.
Oh, Lord.
What do you think that could be?
There's the lady. I mean, I could see it in the headline, so kind of spoil a little bit there. Oh, God.
Yeah. I love that people read it. So, yes, this is Tasha.
All right, Tash.
Who's 23 and has spent just over 500 quid getting the word Weatherspoons tattooed across her stomach.
I mean, she could have spent that money on therapy or
booze.
Literally anything else.
She's a Weatherspoons. That would,
literally, yeah. She.
Yep, there we go. She didn't go for the logo. She went for it in a metal font.
Which only raises more questions, if I'm honest.
Would you like
but I also, no, because I don't actually want the answer to any of them. I don't feel like there's any answer you could give me that would be anything that I would want to know. And I kind of am annoyed that even that, there's brain cells that are now dedicated to that memory, and I'm never getting them back, am I?
No. I've wasted neurons there. It's a lot of money spent on getting a word written on a stomach.
And I bet, and has that, let's call him a gentleman, that runs Weatherspoons seen it? Is she getting like free?
No, she's getting publicity from it, that's it.
I feel, it's that you mustn't be afraid to dream a little bit bigger. Like, good for her.
Or stop dreaming. If your dream is getting the tattoo of Weatherspoons across your stomach, stop dreaming, wake up.
Just, you know, there's that whole thing about how the world might be ending and like, civilization is collapsing. Sometimes I feel like we deserve it. Like maybe this is it. Just
all civilizations, Rome, Greeks, went slightly a bit too crazy and popped.
They didn't tattoo Weatherspoons across their stomach, though, did they?
Oh, we don't know.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
God.
And if you have any tattoos across your body of names, Mike, Benny and Rowe, share it with us at the Cud TV. And that brings us to our story of the week. Now, Valentine's Day and parental connections aren't that often.
Nope. Well, I mean, my mum used to send me a Valentine's card every year when I was like
small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It stopped when I was about 16, and that was harsh because that was the last time anyone sent me a Valentine's card.
Oh.
But that's okay. I mean, is it better that it stopped and that she's not sending them anymore, or would it have been better if she kept doing it now that I'm years old?
I think if you know it's from your mum, so if it's signed Love Mum.
Well, I recognise the handwriting. I used to forge a handwriting to like sign my report cards and shit for school. Not difficult.
Well, you could write your own then, couldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, it was mostly for getting out of PE. I was quite good at GCSEs. They were quite easy.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just getting out of PE. Like, sorry, I can't do it today. I got a note from my mum. There you go. I've got the next 3 weeks worth in my bag if you want them as well.
I used to just flatly refuse to do it.
I did.
There's not much they can do if you refuse to get changed. I worked this out, so they're going, Mate, you're getting changed? No.
I used to avoid it. I think actually I got a B at GCSE in PE, and I think that's just because the PE teacher had absolutely no idea who I was because I'd never done anything in any of his classes, so he just played it safe and gave me a B.
Fair enough. That's fair. Well, Brian Johnson, who's 47, has spent $2 million US.
I know this nutter. Yeah, all right. Brilliant. Bring it on. I am back on board. You lost me with the Weatherspoons tattoo, but I am back on board.
So he spent over $2 million biohacking his body, right? And he now says that he has the fitness of an 18-year-old.
Right.
Okay. So much so that he now measures his sexual potency against his son, who is 19.
Don't say against his son.
Literally against his son.
Oh, that's...
So they have an app.
I've seen so many twink relationships that are those two people.
I know.
Only
the dad is 47.
I mean, he looks haunted, but...
Yeah, he spent $2 million on trying to look young. I look haunted too.
His son's kind of cute, though.
His son is... I enjoy his son. But apparently...
Erection test with his own dad.
Uh-huh.
What does that mean?
So they have an app that measures their virility, shall we say, overnight, and their nocturnal actions. And apparently the son lasts two minutes longer. Like in a tube. And it has tests.
His son lasts 2 minutes longer?
Longer than his dad, right? We don't know how long his dad lasts, though.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, 2 minutes is about right for a 19-year-old, I think, as I recall.
Yeah.
It's plenty, yeah.
But he said that, about his son, you need to raise children to stand tall, be firm and upright.
I think that's just...
There's a lot to digest there, isn't there?
There really is. That's terrifying. I've actually seen the youngun's Twitter, or it claims with the younguns. I bet it's not, because it's all very, my dad's great. Everything my dad and I do together is fantastic. I'm very on board with him taking my blood. And it's... and now measure it like, Jesus Christ. And the stupid thing is, he's still going to die. It's not like he can avoid it. Like, you got all that money, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna live forever. Like, all right, but you're not, and and yeah, you just look like a haunted twink now. Like,
a lot of twinks look haunted when they hit 20, though, don't they?
I mean, that's true, but I just, oh dear, like, again, it's in the same category as Weatherspoon's lady. It's just like,
you've made choices.
Yeah,
and sometimes we wish you hadn't. But that's all from the Buzz this week.
Thanks for that, Mike. That was. Well, it was, wasn't it? Yeah. Anyway, don't go, if you're still with us, don't go anywhere, as coming up, we've a game for you to play along with in our Game of the Week. Welcome back to Chewing the Cud with me, River Scott, and Mike, Benny and Roe. Now, this is part of the show where we play a lovely game, and this one is for the strategically single. So,
yeah,
off you go on.
Yeah, not my strategy though, is it?
Do you think it's your face or your...
Game of the Week.
Okay, so this game is called Gobbing Me Up. No, it's not. The Gobby Game Show. Apparently, Mike is going to sing some songs at me, and I'm going to guess what they are. So that'll be fun, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, right. This is already a lot more fun than I was expecting. Fantastic.
So, are you ready for the first song?
Sorry?
Are you ready for the first song?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
wait. Actually, hang on. Just getting into the zone.
Oh, listen properly.
Okay. Hit me.
No matter what I do, all I feel about you, the world is not all I feel.
That's yeah. I just wanted to let that sit there for a minute. That is Nelly and Kelly. I can't remember what it's called. It's the one where she's texting him from a spreadsheet video. Can't remember what it's called.
Diana.
Sure, why not?
Diana. That's all.
You sound. I know. There's a reason for it, but you sound like you've had a stroke.
Well, I have. You just can't see it because it's the camera.
I see. That's When a Man Loves a Woman, I think. I want to say Luther Vandross, but I bet it's...
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I'm better at this than I thought I was. Go me.
Woo.
Yay, me. Okay, next one. Oh, yeah, this is Sixpence None the Richer, and is it Kiss Me?
Yeah.
Beneath the Melted Twilight or some shit like that. Yeah, it's from one of those, let's take an ugly girl and take her glasses off and put her hair down and suddenly she's pretty films. I remember that, back in the 90s.
And Dawson's Creek. If I would have
Sorry, have you started another one?
Yeah.
Okay, carry on.
Well,
that was... yeah, that was some kind of foghorn rendition of I Will Always Love You, I imagine.
yeah.
Was that the Whitney Houston or the Dolly Parton version?
Dolly Parton
Were there?
version. Dolly Parton version.
Dolly Parton version. That's why I didn't get it straight away. I was thinking Whitney Houston. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, next one. If you've got more in you.
Oh, I got a lot more.
Yeah, I imagine,
Oh,
yeah.
a lot more. Very
Yeah.
gaspy, very gaspy.
Old dead eyes of a killer. Right, come on, get on with it.
Other than a hello,
Crazy little thing called love. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's play them.
This is a hell of a playlist you've got going on here.
Who sang that song?
Oh, Crazy Little Thing by Love. Crazy Little Thing called Love. Not a clue. Sorry.
Queen.
Oh, it's not Elvis, is it?
Queen.
What?
Queen.
Quinn?
Oh. Queen.
Quinn?
Queen. Queen.
Who are you calling a queen?
Crown.
Rude.
Crown.
Yes, I know it's Queen. I was aiming for comedy, but hey, never mind. It's like a Muppet's been shaved. It's really weird watching you. I'm gonna have nightmares about that. Could I have that one again, please? Oh, it's the power of love. All right. Is that Seal? Someone like that? No, the power of love. Oh, was that the one who got the dude who got arrested? I can't remember his name. I can't remember. What was his name? It's the power of love. Anyway, by that guy. That dude. What?
Frankie. Oh, to Hollywood.
Right, have you got another one for me?
I do. Hello. Wow.
No? Again? Or more? Better? I don't know.
My loneliness all over. I like to blow a song.
No, nothing on that one. See, this feels a lot like kind of visiting Grandad in the home, and just he's gone, but since the stroke he's just been like completely non-compos mentis. This is just that kind of thing. He's just singing to himself, and we go along and we chat to him, and no one's any idea what's happening, and then we leave.
Yep.
Anyway, so what the fuck was that?
At last. At last.
At last.
Like S's in.
Okay. Cool.
That's all.
Yeah, sure. Why not? It's not going to get any weirder, is it? Yes. Oh, that is it Annie Lennox or is it Eurythmics? It's Nothing Compares to You.
Why?
Is it not Annie Lennox?
No.
Oh, Sinead O'Connor. Yeah, the other one. All right, yeah, give me more. I'm back on board now. Give me another one. No. Islands in the Stream. All right, yeah, fair enough. That's Tom Jones, isn't it?
No. It's Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know how to do Kenny Rogers.
Yeah, no, I don't know how you do Kenny Rogers either.
No.
I think actually, if I remember rightly, the reason I'm thinking of Tom Jones is that they did a Red Nose Day version that was Barry Islands in the Stream, that was Tom Jones and Dolly Parton or someone like that, and it was like the cast of Gavin and Stacey.
All right.
So I was right. I was just differently right. But yeah, come on, one more, at least. Probably 2 or 3 more. Yeah. Come on then, another one.
Madonna.
Madonna? All right. Sing it again. I didn't get that one. No.
Serious?
Not getting me. No, sorry. You've lost me again. Have you got any more? Any better ones?
No.
Oh, okay. Not a clue. Sorry, babes.
A gun.
A gun?
And roses.
And boobs?
And roses. Like a chocolate roses.
All right, well, that is definitely enough of that. Stay tuned, because coming up after this short break, we get our craft on in Crafty Queens. Welcome back. You're still watching Chewing the Cud with me, River Scott, and Mike, Benny and Roe. Well, you might not still be watching. I wouldn't have blamed you for wandering off. Anyway, if you are still with us, we're going to learn how to become seductive through the art of craft in Crafty Queens.
So, underwear. Do you find underwear seductive and sexy?
On myself or on other people?
Either or.
Sometimes. I mean, I quite like it when they leave it on the bench in the changing rooms while they go and have a shower, because
that gives you access to it.
Yeah, I can have a quick, a crafty sniffle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That kind of thing.
This has been inspired by Rihanna, the songer.
The songer.
Singer, songwriter Rihanna, who has brought out her own Valentine's Day underwear.
Why?
Because she can, and people will buy it.
She's already a billionaire.
And one thing about money, you want more of it. Yeah. So we have a picture of the underwear that she's brought out.
I mean, all right. I quite like the bow and arrow. I'd have one of them.
A little bit of danger. So I thought, we'd take inspiration from Rihanna and create our own seductive sexual underwear.
Okay.
Okay. So the first thing I've given you is a pair of basic black pants.
They are quite basic, yeah.
They're very basic, so we need to zhuzh these up.
Yes.
Okay. Now the first thing we need to do is take them away from being quite a boring pant and make them into something that a lot of people enjoy, which is a jockstrap.
Right.
Okay, so I've given you a pair of scissors
You have.
for snipping. Okay, and the key rule is not to cut the elastic band at the top,
Okie dokie.
otherwise your pants will fall off.
Oh no, what a shame.
Yeah. And so the first thing you want to do is you want to cut out the crotch. So you want to cut the fabric so that the crotch is left. You don't want to remove the crotch. Okay. So if you just go up from the leg, I'll show you on mine.
Is it worth mentioning that I'm really bad at this kind of thing?
That's perfectly fine.
All right.
Because I'm not good. So first thing I'm going to do is cut up the crotchy bit, see, like this.
So upper leg.
Upper leg.
Right.
Up to the elastic band.
But not through the elastic band.
Not through the elastic band, because otherwise
Righty-dokey.
pants will fall off.
All right, I am with you so far. Oh, they don't cut easy, do they? Or have I got shitty scissors?
Possibly a little from A and B.
Yeah, don't trust me with anything sharp, like...
Are you accident prone?
Yeah.
Okay.
And also just easily distracted, which is not good when I'm waving blades around. Or
Okay,
anything.
I'm glad I'm over here.
Yeah. All right, I've done that, and now I've got these kind of weird, almost like chaps, kind of flappy bits at
Yes,
the front.
that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go on.
So the next thing you want to do is you want to cut round the top, right, round towards the back to the seam, but don't cut through the seam.
Right, and the seam is the stitchy bit.
The stitchy bit, yeah.
Right. There we go. All right, then what?
And then once you've got to the seam, you want to go down the seam.
Down the seam. See, this is why I don't wear underwear. Stuff like this is far too fiddly.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's not often that you'll cut your pants up to make a jockstrap. I mean, to be fair, because you can just buy a jockstrap.
All right, show off. Someone's got disposable income.
So you want to follow that seam round, and then you want to take it round to the front as well.
Righto. In one go?
In one go.
Right, so when I get to the seam at the back. Okay.
So you should be left with this.
There's a lot of sniggering going on in the gallery, right?
There always is a lot of sniggering going on in the gallery. That's what they do. There you go.
There's a bit fell off. Is that good?
It depends which bit fell off, but yeah.
That's what they all say.
Okay. Now you want to do the same thing again on the other side.
God, this is gripping television.
It is.
I've got a mate who does a cabaret show where they staple £5 notes themselves. He's a bit weird, if I'm honest. Nice guy.
How much do they make for this? I don't mean a lot of £5 notes I'd assume, but...
Well, they do it at Touch Garden and stuff like that, so people bring them money and they staple them to themselves and stuff.
Okay. I'm just thinking whether it's something I could viably do for myself, but apparently no.
I think it was easier before we used plastic money, back when it was like paper. Probably a bit easier. But much easier to clean the plastic money.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you've got to be careful when you're cleaning money, of course, in case you get caught doing it, because that's laundering.
That was a joke, wasn't it?
It was. I didn't say it was
cool.
funny.
I'm really pleased I spotted that.
Yeah. Not everybody else did, so don't worry.
Right, another thing's fallen off, so I think I'm good there.
Okay. So now when you lift up your remaining pants, you should have this kind of effect. Yes, you do.
Oh,
Wonderful.
excellent.
Lovely.
Well done.
Now what we need to do is cut out the middle bit of the bum.
Right.
Okay. So we're cutting out the middle bit up to the seam, but do not cross any seams.
Right, I have the seam on this, so...
So just be careful not to cross the bit where you the seam.
All right. I think I can...
Because
Right, how do I start cutting this?
My tip is to pick up the middle bit and chop a bit off,
Oh dear.
so you have a hole in the bum.
Oh dear.
Like that. Boom.
Yeah, these are shit scissors. I think that's definitely... Usually it's a poor workman that blames his tools, but also me. And that's fine. Are we going to model these?
I'm not, because of the court injunction that stops me getting nude on TV again.
All right. Maybe I'll put it on my OnlyFans. I'll wear them on cross promotion. I can wear them on my OnlyFans, and anyone who's not traumatized can come and watch the making of right here.
They could.
Yeah.
Did you say you had 3 people that subscribed to your OnlyFans and one of them was your mum?
Yeah, so at least 2 people might be interested. Yeah. I don't want my mum thinking she can make these for me and then cutting up any pants and give them to me. I'm not really a jockstrap kind of guy, person. I'm not really a jockstrap kind of person.
I am and I'm not. I understand them. I just don't find them that
I mean, they're not particularly complex pieces of equipment, so...
No, I mean, I understand the allure, should I say. I just don't find myself comfortable in them.
I prefer a Speedo or something nice and tight and bulgeous. I don't think bulgeous is a word, but I'm enjoying it.
I know what you mean. I like a bit of support around the posterior.
That about right?
That's perfect.
I mean, that's not the word I'd use for him, but
That's
sure.
perfect for what we were aiming for. They're clean.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to give you my pants to cut up. Mostly because you need a fucking
I
chisel.
didn't say they needed to be yours. I just said they didn't need to be clean.
Well, I didn't have anybody else's pants to hand. You could have the dog's, but he doesn't really wear them. So that's the outline. We're now going to make this very Valentine's Day and lovely and get some roses on it to make it pretty. Make it sexy.
Okie dokie.
Or sexier.
And how am I going to make this
Even
sexy?
sexier. No, even sexier.
Even sexier?
Yeah.
Yes, okay, sure.
So I've given you a glue gun and some roses.
That was a very silly thing to do. Yes. I do have both a glue gun
But
and
again,
some roses.
I am a decent amount of space away from you. I'm safe.
Challenge accepted.
No water pistol. So all you're going to do is a little bit of glue on the newly created jockstrap, and then pop in a flower. Like that.
A little rosebud on your jockstrap.
Exactly. Yeah. And so you're just gonna, however the whim takes you.
Oh, it's got a bit of snot. There's a bit of pre-glue dribbling all over the place.
It does that. It's very drippy.
Reminds me of an ex of mine. It was a lot of fun.
I should call him.
No, let's not go that far.
So do you do a lot of crafts at home?
No, not at all.
No. I ask that question to everybody doing it, and everyone says no.
The question that comes up is, why?
Why do you not, or why am I asking if you would?
Well, no, I don't. I understand the joy of crafting, but I just don't have the connection between the bit of my brain that wants to do something and the bit of my body that can do the thing.
Okay.
It's like, oh, I'd love to do that, and I can imagine it, and it looks fantastic. And then I try it, and it looks like the dog's been at it, and I'm like, oh, okay, maybe not then. I'm quite liking that.
I have gone with the age-old adage of more is more.
More is more.
More is more.
True. That's maths.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
And so now you've got a lovely strap for your jock. So you can seductively find someone and...
So I will wear these on my OnlyFans.
Okay.
And so if anyone wants to watch me wear them, just go find my OnlyFans. And if you want, you can buy them off me once I've worn them. I'll be all ball sweaty and stanky, and maybe a little bit of pre-cum in there too. Why not? Because I might as well make some money out of this if I'm not getting paid.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Cool. Remember that if you can't get any peen or any vagine or anything in between, you're probably making these. So yeah, where are your pants?
Well, I thought I should probably give them a go, try them out. Would you like to see?
I'm going to say yes. But
Brace yourself.
Okay, I'm braced. Don't run over the pants, that's okay. Are they comfortable? Are they supporting what you feel they should be supporting? Do you feel sexual?
Let's say yes.
Let's say yes.
Let's say yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they're fine.
Eyes alive.
Fine. They're fine.
But, yeah. But talking about package to hold, that's almost the end of the show. But on screen now, you can see our contact details. It's at The Cud TV on your social media. And if you want to catch up with previous episodes, you can always binge us on YouTube. Just look for Chewing the Cud.
Thank you for watching, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.